Hey neighbor, I was in one of the big box stores, Lowe's, and I run across something in there and I bought it. Mainly just to tell you guys what not to do. So they had these onion sets in there. They had this big display with all kind of things, potatoes, onions, asparagus and all that. And I got looking around, being a little nosy, and I said, man, I got to get these and tell people what not to do and tell you the reason why. The main reason for today is tell you to do this instead of this, but I'm gonna explain to you why. So we live in 9A, South Georgia, and all your big box stores are starting to put their garden stuff out there. And they had these two different types of onion sets in there that I bought. And this one right here is Onion Sets Seppa Sweets type. And we'll open them up, show you what an onion set is in case you don't know. But let's get into it. This nice little bag here. And see here, these are onion sets, little miniature onions that you would plant. The problem with these onion sets here is we don't know what variety they are. So I see Seppa Sweet, and Seppa actually just means onion in Latin. So that's the Latin name for onion. There is no variety listed on this anywhere, so we don't know what type onion we're planting. So with onions, it's important to plant the right type or the right variety in the right region you live. Here in the South, we plant a short day onion. But these onions here, although they're sold here in the South, are not the type onions that we should be growing here. First of all, we'll never know what Seppa Sweet is. I Googled this hoping I would find out, but all I found out was Seppa just means onion. So there's nothing here that tells us what type onion this is. And on the back here, it's got in our growing region, hardness zone 3 to 9, which means that they'll grow in 3 to 9. And absolutely they will. Now on this pack right here, it said Stuttgartner type onion or Stuttgarter variety here. And they look exactly like there's these 60 sets it says in this pack right here. So I come home and I Googled Stuttgarter because I'm not familiar with that variety. This is a long day type onion. So this onion here was meant to be grown in the northern United States, and I'm talking about way up north. We're talking about Minnesota, we're talking about upper New York State, Vermont, Washington State, upper Washington State, Oregon. That area here is where these long day type onions will grow. Now what's gonna happen if you plant them here in the South is you're gonna plant these and they're gonna flush up and you're gonna grow some nice tops, but you're not gonna grow a big onion. Probably about the biggest onion you're gonna grow here as far as bulb wise is gonna be somewhere around a golf ball, maybe a smaller tennis ball at, I don't believe you'd get a tennis ball, more like a golf ball size onion, because onions create the bubbling process according to the latitude and longitude toward the amount of hours in the day is when they trigger. So this type onion will make an onion, it's just not gonna make a big onion. Now if you enjoy growing and eating the tops, the green part on onions, this will work fine. But both of these types here is the wrong onion to be planting in the South. We want to plant short day onions in the South. And this here is candy, this is intermediate day, but this is Vidora, and I'm spilling them everywhere. This right here is Vidora, and this is a short day type. So this is the type onion we should be planting here in the South. Now, you asked your question, are they short day onion sets? Not that I'm aware of. I'm actually pretty good friends with a large farmer in Indiana that grows most of these onion sets for the entire United States here. I buy garlic from him in the fall of the year. We've had several different conversations. Actually, about 6 years ago, he tried to grow short day onion sets as a trial, and he sent us some to test out, and they just didn't do well. So I am not aware of any short day onion sets available in the United States. If you know of any, please let me know. But as far as I know, there's none out there. They are, we know, long day. I'm not even sure if these are intermediate day because about all these onion sets have this obscure packaging that'll tell you what type of onion it is. Now with growing onion plants, that's one reason they do so well. And just about all your commercial farmers grow from plants because they can know what variety they're planting and they can get better vigor and better genetics out of this right here, and they know what their outcome is going to be other than onion sets. There are some advantages to onion sets over onion plants. And one of them is these things were stored. I don't know how old these onion sets are. My guess tells me they were grown back during the summertime and they were stored in a good dry environment. These things could probably be 2 to 3 months old, and you plant them and they're going to sprout. So the storage on these onion sets is way longer than what an onion plant is, and that's the way they're able to package these things and put them into big box stores for weeks, if not months, and stay viable. So if you plant them, they will sprout and come up. So the shelf life on an onion set is way better than an onion plant. An onion plant is somewhat perishable. When you get onion plants in, if you will spread these things out and keep them dry, keep them nice, and keep a little air circulation go through them, they'll last a couple of weeks before you can plant them. After that, they start degrading pretty quick. But you can get a couple of weeks window of when you can plant these things. The idea is to take them off the rubber band and spread them out. But you're better off to plant them as soon as you get them in. So they are what we consider perishable. But that's just the price we pay for getting a better onion plant that's going to make the type onion we want to make. And pricing is going to be a little bit different. Okay, on this particular one, it costs $7 for 25 bulbs right here. This one was a little bit cheaper. This one got 60 sets for $5.98. So onion plants are going to cost you more than bulbs. That's just part of it. And some of these varieties, such as Candy right here, which is intermediate type onion, and this Vidora right here, the seeds are really expensive because these have really good genetics behind it. So the cost on this right here to produce is going to be a lot more than these older non-variety types like we've got here on the onion sets. Now I'm going to show you this Candy variety right here. This is an onion plant. This has been pulled for a few days right here. You see that root system on there? We would plant this right here up to about right here, and all these roots right here are going to rot off, and in a few days from the basal part of this onion plant, it is going to sprout new roots here, and this thing's going to go through a little bit of transplant shock, but then it's going to sprout back out and start growing. Now this right here is Vidora that we've had planted for a few weeks here, and you can see how we're getting good top growth out of it. This plant here has come out of the transplant shock, and it's growing really nice here. I'm going to sacrifice one, dig it up there, and we can look at the root system on it. And it's got one heck of a root system there. See all those roots right there? Those are new roots. Those roots did not come on this plant. They sprouted to come off. All those roots that were on this plant just rotted off. That's just the natural progression of how it works. And then it puts out these new root systems here. Now, once we get to this stage where this plant is right here, we're getting good, nice root growth there. Now's the time we want to grow this top. We fertilize these plants good, give them all the food they need, and we want to grow as many of these nice green leaves as we can, because that's what's going to fuel this big bulb when we get to the stage of what we call the bulbing process. But these onions do go through some transplant shock when we plant them, these plants, and it does take a little bit of time to get over that and get them to this stage right here. Well, with onion sets, you're not going to really get transplant shock because these are more in a dormant state right here. So you would plant these, and you can see you don't have any roots there on the basal. That's okay. Those would be irrelevant anyway. So you would plant this right here. In a few days, it's going to sprout out roots from that basal there, and the next thing you got some nice green shoots coming out the top there, but you don't get the shock that you do out of plants. Now, just to be fair, I did see some of these packs down there of shallots, Shallot Sets, and shallots are day neutral, so it really doesn't matter what type shallots you buy, they'll grow and do fine if you want to grow shallots. So if shallots is in your plan to grow, you can buy them at the big box store. These packs are here. And honestly, I think they'll do fine because a shallot is a shallot, and it doesn't matter what variety you get because they are considered day neutral. So if your goal is to grow big onions, you want to go with onion plants, you want to go with the correct type and the variety that suits you. If you just want to grow just a decent size, a golf ball size onion, you just love the tops, you don't want to go through buying plants, onion sets work for you. Just understand that you're not going to get those big bulbs like we normally like to grow. You're going to get a smaller bulb.